Hello and thank you for watching Creative Art Expressions with Christina. In this video I'm going to show you how to make my sun's snowflake. It kind of looks a little three-dimensional, so I'm going to be making it in white. You'll need scissors, a size H or 5mm crochet hook, a tapestry needle, and a stitch marker if you would like. The yarn I'm using is a medium size 4 worsted weight yarn. I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby. It's a white metallic. So I'm going to start with a magic circle. If you don't know how to do a magic circle, I also have a tutorial. There's many tutorials on YouTube on how to do a magic circle. So I'm just going to start, and I'll try to do it a little bit slowly. You wrap it around, and then flip it, and I'm going to put my crochet hook under the right strand and over the left strand, and then just, well, and of course, let me do that again real quick. It's hard for me to slow down on it. Okay, there we go. And if you don't want to do the magic circle, you can always just chain 4 and slip stitch into the first chain of that chain 4, and then you'll have a circle. So I am going to start by doing 6 single crochets inside the magic circle. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I'm going to tighten that circle up, pulling that strand. I'm going to slip stitch into the first single crochet I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Slip stitch and pull that tight. Then we have the first round done. Now, the second round, we are going to do 2 single crochet in each stitch around. First, I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to go ahead and do the first 2 from the exact same stitch I just chained 1. So, and I like to mark the first stitch of the round, so I will do that so you know where you started when you come back around to it. So 2 single crochets in each stitch around. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tighten that a little bit. And 11, 12. Okay, so that is round 2. You should have 12 total single crochet. Like that. And now you will go on to round 3, where you're going to chain 2, and you're going to single crochet in the next stitch. On your round you just did, you do not don't slip stitch to join. You're just going to continue working in the round. So at this point, at the beginning of round 3, we just did a chain 2, and you're going to single crochet in the next stitch, which is going to be the first stitch of the previous round that I had marked. So I'm going to remove my stitch marker and single crochet in there. I am now going to put a mark in that chain 2 space as my starting place for that round 3. And you are going to do that all the way around. So you're going to chain 2 again and single crochet in the very next stitch. And just do that all the way around. Chain 2, single crochet. chain 2, single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, excuse me, chain 2, single crochet, chain 2, single crochet. These are pretty simple, so I'm not slowing down too much on that. So it's just simple chain 2 and single crochet in the very next stitch. Okay, and I did my last single crochet, and then I've gotten to the beginning of that round, so we will now move on to round 4, I believe it is, and you should have at this point 12 chain 2 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so now we will chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're going to single crochet into the next loop, which is the one we marked. I'm now going to move my stitch marker to the loop I just created. And now for the rest of the round, you're going to do the same thing. You're just going to chain 5 and single crochet into the next loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And single crochet into that next loop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single crochet into the next loop. Okay, and just continue to do that all the way around. We'll be making PDF copies for this pattern, and I'll put it on my website, and then Ravelry may have a small charge for the actual PDF copy, but if you just want to do it from the video for free, then that is great. But if you prefer to have it in writing, just find that in the links at my Ravelry or website shop. You can hear the dogs barking outside. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we do the last single crochet of round 4, and you should have 12 chain 5 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then we will begin our last round, round 5. I'm going to start with the chain 2, and then in this loop here, you're going to do 2 double crochet, a picot, and 2 double crochet in this loop. So let's start that. Double crochet, 1, 2. I'm going to go ahead and take my stitch marker out and mark the first chain 2 at the beginning of that round. Okay, now you're going to do a picot, and to do that, you chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and you're going to slip stitch in that first chain of the chain 3, and that is a picot. Now you're going to do 2 more double crochet in that same loop. 1, 2. And then you will chain 2, and you're going to slip stitch in that single crochet there. And then you will do 3 single crochet in the next loop. 1, 2, 3. And then you will again slip stitch in the next single crochet. And then you're just going to repeat that around. So you'll start over and chain 2 again and do 2 double crochet in that next loop. 1, 2. And then you will do a picot, which is chain 3 and slip stitch in the first chain of that chain 3. And you will do 2 more double crochets in that loop. 2. And then you will chain 2 and slip stitch in the single crochet. Just continue that around. So in the next loop you will do the 3 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, and then a slip stitch, and chain 2 and 2 double crochet, and a picot. 1, 2, 3. And 2 more double crochet. And then a chain 2 and slip stitch into that single crochet, and 3 single crochet in that next loop. 1, 2, 3. And if you can tell, it's starting to get a kind of a 3-dimensional effect there. And now after the 3 single crochet, slip stitch into that single crochet again, and then chain 2 and 2 double crochet in the next loop. Picot stitch, chain, which is a chain 3, slip stitch into the first chain, and then 2 double crochet after that. One, 2, chain 2, slip stitch, and then 3 single crochet in the next loop. 1, 3, and this is our last round, so we're getting close to being done with this. Slip stitch into that single crochet and chain 2. Sorry, 2 double crochet. I'm kind of going fast on this because they're simple stitches, but if there's someone who needs me to slow down and do one slower version, you can just let me know. Okay. Of course, you can always pause and go backwards. Chain 2. And slip stitch in the single crochet. 3 single crochets. 2. Starting to see why I call it a sun there. Okay, slip stitch, chain 2, 2 double crochet, 1, 2, picot, 2 more double crochet, chain 2, slip stitch into the single crochet, and then 3 single crochet, and then slip stitch into the next single crochet. Okay, and we'll finish off leaving a tail for whatever you're going to do with this snowflake. You can make it into a Christmas ornament. If you want to sew it on a blanket that you're making or something like that, then you want to leave a longer strand. I kind of wrapped it around a couple times if I'm going to sew it on, maybe 3 times, I can't remember. But or you can, let me just go ahead and cut this off and finish it off. And you can make a couple of them, and I think it might be really cool to sew them back to back and then have an even cooler looking snowflake. Like this is the one I made before. Of course, you could do them the same color. Might be cool to sew them together and have a 3D Christmas ornament like that. You can make a scene with them, sewing them onto in a picture frame, you know, with a backing or gluing them on or something. But lots of things you can do with these snowflakes. You can make some with some of my other snowflake designs, have some garland, lots of things you can do with them. So, I hope you enjoyed watching this. And if you notice my pretty nails, these are Color Street 100% nail polish strips. And they last for about 14 days. Really pretty. You can find how to get those in the comments as well. This one's called Danube Blue. Danube Cool. But anyways, I really like them, and they're really pretty. So if you want to check those out, go ahead. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, thumbs up, and share the video. Thank you.